Alright guys, this is Smart Concept and I want to show you all how I retouch this picture. So firstly, let me go to my folder where the picture are. So I'll just bring out this particular picture there. So I think the picture is here. So here's the picture. Make sure you snap the picture on RAW. RAW helps you to retain this uniqueness and everything you need to adjust. It's just like you going to the market to get your own ingredients to use. So while using RAW, you have access to your Maggi, kind of like your sauce, your seasoning. You want to put the quantity you want. That's basically when you come to Camera Raw. That's when you adjust anything you didn't get right on the camera. But when you snap on JPEG is like already compressed file, like it already assumed that this thing is supposed to be like this, supposed to be like this. So adjusting it on Camera Raw, you have much lot of distortion. You have distortion in it. So you just have to shoot on RAW when you're taking your images. It helps a lot. It helps a lot in increasing the details and all that, in adjusting the highlights, the basic adjustment, your highlights, your contrast, your shadows. It really helps in RAW. Yeah, so let's just move down. So this image, really, I don't have nothing much to do here. So I'll just drop down the highlight a little, increase my contrast. Contrast also help in increasing of details too, kind of. And I'll also increase my texture. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I'm good with this. The exposure, I'm okay with the exposure, and I'm okay with the white balance. Yeah, so okay, I drop it a little. I drop the white balance a little. So basically I'll just open it on Photoshop. Open. I'll click open here. All right, boom, we're in Photoshop now. So I will just crop the image to the size I want. So I'll just crop the image with the crop to 4x5, but I want it to be a close shot though. I want it to be a close shot because I'm doing a beauty retouch. So I want it to be close somehow, since the beauty retouch kind of image I'm working on. Yeah, okay, let me zoom it. Look at our image. Our image has details and all that. So okay, now what you do first, after you bring your image to Photoshop, you duplicate the layer. Like what I want to do now, I'll duplicate the layer, then I will clean up the image. Ctrl J to duplicate the layer. So I've duplicated the layer. So what I'll do now is to clean up the image, and I use my clone stamp to do that most times. I'll just click on the clone stamp tool and zoom in the image, then reduce my brush size. I click on Alt, it will show me this stuff. Then I will sample the area that is close to the blemishes and just click on it, just dab on it. You dab on the area that is close to the blemishes, then you dab on the blemish itself. That's how to remove your blemishes. There are a lot of ways to remove blemishes actually. You can use your spot healing brush, you can use your patch tool, you can use your regular healing brush. But now the truth of it all is that why I'm using this clone stamp tool is because it helps to maintain the details around the blemishes, because you're sampling from area that is close to the blemishes. So definitely there's details there, and you cannot sample from another area to come and clean up a blemishes in another area, because of what, the color tone will vary. So you taking from that close to that place that the blemish is, the color will not vary because it's very close. So it's assumed that the colors are the same over that place. So once you're done, I'll do that really fast. Once you're done removing your blemishes, we'll move to the frequency separation. Okay, you can hear the mouse, right? I'll just dab and what, and just yeah, I think I'm done. This is a tribal mark, so I don't want to remove it. This is a mark from bed. Look at another one here, so I don't want to remove it. There's another one here too. I don't want to remove it. Okay. So we're good. So once you remove the blemishes, you're done removing the blemishes. Create you merge the layer with this one, like merge. You merge with the background layer. Like what I did there, I I hold the. Let me go back. What I did there, I grouped it. Like I marked the both of them, then right click and merge layer. Then merge the layer. Or sometimes let's just keep it this way. Let us create our frequency layer first, because we always want to go back to see what we've done. So let's just keep it this way and create our frequency layer. Control J, another Control J, name this one low frequency. Control J again, take it up, name it high frequency. Then what? You group it, mark, Control G to group. Then what you do is that you open the group, then you come to your low frequency. But meanwhile, you off your high frequency. You come to your low frequency, go to Gaussian blur, which is at filter, Gaussian blur, keep it at 6.4. Alright, then the thing is blur, right? The image is blurry, right? Then you click on the high frequency. You go to your image, then on the image you see apply image. Then what? You merge, don't merge, go to low frequency, change this blending to subtract. Your scale is 2, offset is 128. Then click OK. Then you come to this your blending option. You click on linear light. Then blending mode, click on linear light. Then what? You select your mixer brush. Selecting your mixer brush. Then when brushing this image now, there's area you need to consider. Don't brush to shadow to highlight. You brush shadows to shadow, brush highlights to highlight. Very, very important. A lot of people get it wrong when mixing their image. They get it wrong. And also your settings matters. Just watch the setting at the top bar. We have wet 3, you have load 75, mix 90, and flow 100. Then this one is what, 10. I'm using Photoshop 2019. So sometimes here must be transparent, here was set on transparent. Like here will be transparent, this place will be transparent. Sometimes if the thing is clicked here, it's taking the foreground color, so just change it back to what, to this one. It should be transparent. So you just zoom in your image, and you start blending it. This is the highlight, so I will just go highlight to highlight. Like I said earlier, I will just blend it. Watch the way I move, adapt. Watch the way I move it. So now you can see the before and after. Let me click close here. Before, after, before, after. I'm trying to flatten the image. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm just flattening the image. So increase the brush. Then I'm going to my shadow. See what I'm doing there? Shadow to shadow, highlight to highlight. Just trying to blend it. You blend it well. Don't just hold your mouse all through. You hold your mouse, you release. You hold your mouse, you release. You hold your mouse, you release. You hold your mouse, you brush, you release. Yeah. Okay. Make sure you blend the lights well. So watch what I've done in that area. Before and after. Before, after, before, after. Sometimes you might be doing this thing and you think that it's not working, but actually it's really showing effect. You just need to pay attention and very close details. You see the thing, it's really working. And what makes retouch beautiful at times is the makeup. If you have a good makeup artist, your retouch will be mad. Your retouch will make sense. Like, yeah. So I'm blending here. Look at here, there is light, so I just blend only that side and the area close to it. So look what I did there. Before, after, before, after, before, after. So let me come to the nose now. Yeah, my model, she's sweating on her nose, so basically that add kind of details to me. I'll just leave it there. And this one, yeah, I'll just blend here too, little. One of the secrets of retouching, you must not make the person's face to look artificial. You must not change the person's face when retouching. Retouching can be tricky at times. You try to retouch and boom, before you know, the person's face has changed, as if the person has a younger sister or have a younger sister. Yeah, it's that. So it's something you must put in consideration when you're doing it. This is the before, this is the after, this is the before, this is the after, this is the before, this is the after. So basically, I think I'm good with this retouch. I'm good with this flattening of this image. I'm good, really, I'm good with it. Alright, just touch here a little. Yeah, maybe top of her hair here. Let me just, yeah, okay. This is the before. This is the after, before, after, before, after. So what we'll talk about now, we'll talk about the dodge and burn. So how to create your dodge and burn? It's very easy and simple. What you just have to do is just come to adjustment layer on your curve, increase it, then what? Invert it. Click on this place to invert it. Then meet dodge. No, dodge is lightening up a place, like a part of the skin. Dodge is like lightening up, while burn is like darkening to dark. So just come to the curve again. Now this time around, you bring the stuff down, you bring the curve down and invert it also. Then what? Burn. You rename it burn. Burn. Alright. So then you create black and white layer where you visualize it, because black and white, when you want to see your light very well, it's when it's on black and white layer, you will really see your lighting very well. So let me just group it in 3G. So I'll just name this folder Dodge and Bone. Dodge, let me say D and B. D and B. Yeah. Alright, let me open it back. So I'll just come to my words, to my Dodge. Let me lighten up this part. So once I lighten up, I'll just click on my brush, normal brush. I'll set my flow to be something like 1. Yes, and I'll make sure my brush is soft, round brush. It's soft. Reduce the hardness. I want it to be soft. Alright. Then I'll just increase my brush size. This place is light up, right? So I'll just play with this place. Yeah, on Dodge. That's what I'm doing on Dodge now. Yeah. So I'm just messing with it, the highlight. Okay. Yup. Then let me just off this first. Let me see before. Look at before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. You see, I just make it soft too because the image don't really need that much this thing Dodge in it. So I will just go back and sorry, and click on burn. Then I will burn the shadows and the little midtone. So I'll just burn the shadows little. Just burn the shadow little. Alright. Okay. Let me click the image again. Now see. Before, after burning the shadow. So literally look at our picture from when we start. Look where we start. Look where we are in now. Look where we start. Look where we are in. Look where we start. We started here. Look at where we are now. Yep. So I'm done with done and Dodge. So Dodge and Burn. I'm done with Dodge and Burn. So I will just whiten up her eyes. Don't worry, I will give you guys action on that. I will give you guys action on how you could go about that. So I'll use my hue. I'll use my hue. I'll just come to my red and bring it down. Increase the lightness. Come to my yellow, bring it down, increase the lightness. And these are eyes. There's a blue gel light, studio light that is affecting our eye there. So I'll just come to my blue or magenta, bring it down. It's magenta, I think. Magenta and blue is affecting there. Just lighten up. Then I'll come to blue and increase it to that. So it's now. Yeah, then invert it. Then all you really need in the eye whitening is you don't really need those magenta. You only need the yellow and the red. Just bring it down and just work on them and increase the lightness. So I'm just gonna brush here. My brush is here. My flow, I'll increase my flow. You know, my flow was 1 when I was working on Dodge and Burn, so I'll just increase the flow here now. So basically I'll just clean. Can you see the magic? Can you see? I'll be very careful on that. Okay, can you see the magic? Can you see the before and after? Before and after. and after. So done with the eyes. Normally the aim is to make the image to be what, to retain same subject face, like retaining the person face, number one, and also not to do with excess, and to make the image to be beautiful. So that's the aim of retouching. But now I'm going to show you guys how I do my color grading. Now I'm using selective color to do my color grading. Only selective color I'll use on this image. So basically what I will just do, I will just use the selective color to do the color grading. So I just click on the selective color, then I will just go to, there's red in this picture, so I'll just play with it. Let me say, okay, I want to add small yellow and all that, and let me say magenta, then yellow little, this black, kind of increasing the visibility. This one is like reducing the visibility, so let me say I want to increase the visibility a little, then fine. Let me go to my yellow and play with it a little too. This one is just like adding up yellows. If you want to add yellow, but I want to remove it here small. Okay, I'm just playing with it. So this one at 5, so you can see the before and after. Yeah, before and after. So I can go on and on again, adjusting it again. I can just actually come to my right again. See, let me pull it up like this, pull it up. Okay, let me add small magenta to it again now. Okay, then I will just add some more. Let me just make it thick a little. You see, yeah. So basically this is how I color grade, sometimes using the selective color. Look at it before, after, before and after, before and after, before and after. Let me see, I think this red is much. Let me remove it small. 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 You can also come to your blacks and add little blue. Don't worry, I have lots. I created lots, a lot of lots, so I will share it to you guys. So I'll just add little blue here. Can you see how the image is coming up now? But now you can mark it. You can mark it from my hair. You can mark it from my hair. Can you see the image now? Can you see the grading? Man, this is lit, man. Look at before, look at before, this is after. So let's see if we can mark this from my hair. Just select your foreground color to be black and select brush, make it to flow to be 100, zoom in, just marks the hair, just marks the hair, leave it on our skin alone, leave it on our skin alone, because the blue has entered our hair. So you just marks it to the way you wanted it. Sometimes you can use blending too. Select a blending mode that will be suitable for the picture. Yeah. So just marks it. Let me see. Let me select a blending option that will be suitable for the picture too. I think color. It's nice. I'll just reduce the saturation too. Yeah, you see, I'll just reduce the opacity also. Yeah, so this is the before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. So basically this is how I color grade and also retouch my images. It's very, very necessary. This is the basic basic you need to know in your retouching. Number one, you're doing in as much like to keep the details of the person and all that. So before I do the selective color, there's something I normally do, but it's not everybody that does that. I normally let me off all this layer by using color grading and make this Control Shift Alternative E to merge everything to be one. So I will just go to, but meanwhile let me just remove this spot. This spot is distracting my eye. I'll use patch 2, just cycle there and drag it. Fine. So I will go to Skin Finder. Don't worry guys, I'll give you a link to Skin Finder and I'll put in the video pack the link to Skin Finder, how to download it and how to install it. Not just the link, I'll give you the software itself. You download it and I'll guide you guys how to download and install it if you're having any issue with it. So just open the Skin Finder. Sorry, this might take some little time. It might take time, just bear with me. I'm trying to open the Skin Finder right now. Boom, it's open. So I'll just zoom in the image. This is the before here and this is the after here. So I'll just zoom in the image. You can see a lot of difference, right? So if you want your image to be this smooth and all that, you can maintain it to this, but I will play with the fine edge to add more details to it. I'll just bring it down. Look at it. I'll just bring it down. Then this is the amount of smoothing. So I'll just bring this medium down. Like if I want details to be much on the image, you understand? See what the thing is giving to me now. Like the details is getting much. So I think I'm okay with this. Now just press OK. The thing will load back in Photoshop. Skin Finder help you in balancing the skin smoothness and all that. So I'll just on back my grading tool, which is the selective color I did. Look at, imagine I did up to 4 selective, 1 2 3 4 for grading. Some people can go on and on to do more than that. You understand? It depends on what you want to achieve in the image and what you really want in the image. So that's how it works. Yeah, thank you. If you really want me to talk on anything again, or you don't understand any part of the video, you can always contact me. You can always chat up with me and I will get back to you ASAP. So thank you. Basically, this is how you retouch basic retouching. I didn't say advanced, I say basic retouching. Thank you for watching this.